Welcome to a new tutorial on Piano with Melanie. Today I would like to share a very special piece with you, a true classic every piano player should know, Silent Night, Holy Night. But hold on, because we are going to play it in a very unique way, in a way you've probably never heard it before. And I will show you a beautiful, easy to play version that instantly creates a cozy, dreamy Christmas mood. We won't just look at the traditional melody, but we will also add small improvisation parts. And don't worry, this will be an easy tutorial so you can relax while playing and fully immerse yourself in a peaceful Christmas atmosphere. So make yourself comfortable at the piano and let's get started. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and activate the bell so you won't miss any future videos. And if you would like, you can also download the free PDF that goes along with this lesson. You will find the link down below in the video description. Okay, first let's take a look at the melody. We will divide the melody into 3 parts and we will learn each part step by step. And let's begin with the first part. So place your middle finger on the G. And then we begin. You play 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. And then repeat again. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Then in the next bar, you go with your pinky to the D, and then you are playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then from the C, 1, 2, 3, and then to the thumb, okay, to the G. Okay, so let's do this first part together and look how good this works. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and to the thumb, okay? Alright, so this is the first part. Practice this a few times in a row that you really feel safe, and then we go on with the second melody part. So for this next part, place your middle finger on the A and play the next part of the melody like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And when you go to the E, make sure that you take your thumb and you have really to go with your thumb a little bit lower than it lies here on the keys. Okay? And the cool thing about it, that in the next 2 bars, this complete melody repeats. So it's totally easy for us. We just play the same 2 bars again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So let's do this second part together. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, all right. And I know these dotted eighth notes are a little bit complicated, but you already know the melody by heart. So really try to trust your ears when you are playing this and don't stick to the notes. You really can rely on the melody you already know by heart, okay? And then just try to imitate it. I always say when you can sing it, then you can also play it, okay? So let's have a look at the last 4 bars. And you see, we already made it, and here you start with your middle finger on the D and you are playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, this is the sleep in heavenly peace part, I call it. Okay, and the cool thing is here you can remember the shape of the pattern of the 3 notes here we play downwards. Yeah, because we play one note, skip one, play one note, skip one, play one note. And like this, it's easy to remember. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then you go with the index to the C, and then with your ring finger to the E. And now here comes the important part. You really have to go now with your little finger to the C, and then I will tell you what we have here. Here we play a C major triad in the first inversion, but separately the notes, okay? 1, 2, and 3, like this, you know? And the thing is, when you are familiar with chords and their inversions, this really helps you also when you try to play a melody or a piece with sheet music, because you begin to recognize these patterns and then you know exactly what to do and what you are playing here, okay? And when you know, okay, this is just a C major triad in first inversion, and you know this by heart, then it's totally easy to play. Okay? Then you go with your little finger to the G, and then you play G, F, D, C. Okay? So let's do this third and fourth bar alone. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 1. Okay? And really repeat this. That you really get this under your fingers, yeah? So the more you practice, the more you can enjoy this at Christmas, okay? So let's do all 4 bars now together. We start with the middle finger on the D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1. Okay, wonderful. So now we have learned all 3 parts of the melody, and now comes the test. Now we are doing all 3 parts together, and yeah, then we will see how good you already internalized it. So we start from the beginning. The most important part is that you take your time to be really sure, okay, middle finger is on the G, okay? And then 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. And again. And now go with your pinky to the D. Now with your ring finger to the C. Thumb on the G. Okay, now third finger on the A. Thumb on the E, and now exactly the same. Now, middle finger on the D. Remember the shape. Okay. Now, little finger on the C. C major in first inversion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wonderful. So you made it. Congratulations. And now we can go on with the left hand. Now let's take a look at the left hand. Normally this piece is played with the chords C, F and G, but in this tutorial we want to give the piece a very special shine and play it a little differently than we've heard thousands of times before, you know. And here is a very simple trick. The only notes we will play in the left hand are these: C, G, C. Okay? So play this together with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this pattern continues throughout the whole piece. And like this we will get some very interesting harmonies and a very cozy mood. And I would say, let's now try to play both hands together. By the way, if you haven't downloaded the free PDF yet, make sure to grab it now. You can find the link below in the video description or in the comments. It's really helpful to get a good overview so you know exactly all the beautiful things you can do with this piece. Now, when we bring both hands together, I know that it can be very challenging to coordinate the two hands together, and therefore I have a tip for you, and this I will show you now. And what you can do is that you take your sheet music and you draw in vertical lines that you can see exactly, okay, when does both hands play together and when separated, okay? And you see the pink lines here, there both hands come together. And the green lines down, there you know, okay, it's not together. Yeah, I will begin with the lines that go together. Okay, okay, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So you see it's getting easier here. And then you can see the only difficult thing is here, this note. Okay, now when we practice this, we begin really slowly. We begin with those two notes together. So we play together, left, right, together, together, left, left. Okay? It's like both, left, right, both, left, left, both, left, right, both, left, left. It's like dancing only with your fingers, okay? And then the next two measures are easy, you know, because you play those two notes together, then those two and those two. Both, left, both, left, left. Yeah, and like this you can go on and really practice this very slowly first, that you get the coordination once, and then you can speed up the tempo a little bit. And now I will play this for you, that you can hear how it sounds. Okay, and when you play this, make sure to use the sustain pedal, and you can change the sustain pedal on beat 1 and on beat 4. And like this, it will sound really nice. Wonderful! And the full magic unfolds when we now play both hands 1 octave higher. So you can move your piano bench slightly to the right if that's more comfortable for you. And normally, I recommend to stay in the center of the keyboard, but because it's Christmas, you are allowed to do so, but only because we wanted to have cozy. Don't do this when your piano teacher is watching you. And now we will listen how this sounds 1 octave higher, okay? And don't wonder, for better readability, I notated both hands 1 octave lower than how we play it. So don't let that confuse you. So do you see those lines above? And they are telling you that everything should be played 1 octave higher than notated. And you can do it like you want. Yeah, you can also play this whole piece in the lower octaves, but I think the higher octaves really sound like those kind of Christmas jingle sound, and I think this fits very good to the Christmas style. So let's hear how this sounds. Yeah, and so on and so on. So try this out in the higher octaves and then you get this cozy Christmas sound. And now, as I already mentioned, we want to add a few free improvisations on the piano. And these should put us into a true Christmas mood and sound like gentle snowflakes being carried by the wind. And here is option number 1. Simply play any white keys on beats 1 and 4. Here you can see the rhythm and you can fill up the cross notes like you want. I will play an example for you, but feel free to use any other white key. So maybe you could take those notes here. Yeah. And what you could also do is that you are playing these notes in octaves. Yeah, I will show you an example, maybe like this. Doesn't this sound lovely? Okay, now the notes are so high that they don't fit into the screen, but yeah, no worries. I'm sure that you get the idea. And this is really lovely, right? You can play them exactly at the same time, but you can also, do it a little bit with some latency. And like this, I think it's even more beautiful. And then you can dive into it. But now I have another improvisation idea for you. And this one is also very beautiful. The idea is that you always play 2 neighboring white keys alternately. So you choose whether those 2 keys or those 2 keys or those 2, and then you just play them like this. Yeah, just like this. Simply choose any 2 white keys who are lying next to each other and play them back and forth. I will play you an example. So you could play something like this. Yeah, and this is like the jingle sound, the Christmas jingles, and yeah, very beautiful, I think. And you don't have to play them during the whole measure. You can also make a little pause, like this rhythm, okay? That you just stop at beat 4 and just let it ring a little bit, and then you go to the next bar. I will play you also an example how this could sound. So maybe like this. Very beautiful, right? Now, improvisation idea number 3. Here we will play thirds. So always choose 2 white keys within 1 white key in between. Yeah, or these 2 or another 2. And memorize this pattern, and then you can move it anywhere on the keyboard and play the 2 notes alternately in any order. Look, here I begin on the B. Isn't this sweet? This is so relaxing. Yeah, and in the right hand you play 2 notes, in the left hand just 1 note, yeah? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and yeah. But once you get that, that will flow. Okay. Now improvisation idea number 4. Here we will play two neighboring white keys, then skip one and then play the next one. And these three notes we will play down and repeat them over the whole bar. So try to remember this exact shape, and then you can also start from another white key, okay? That you just copy this shape and then you begin maybe from the A, okay? Like this. Or you can also start here, yeah? So you are only shifting this shape and begin on other white keys, okay? And let's have a look how beautiful this could sound. Yeah, here I first began on the C, then I began on the B with this shape, then on the A, but same shape, and then on the E. Yeah, but always the same shape. Two neighboring notes, skip one and play one, okay? And yeah, really impressive what you can do with those simple patterns. Now we are getting closer and closer to our winter fairy tale sound. Now I want to show you improvisation idea number 5, and here you simply play triads. And you can take C major or F major or G major, and you can play them in root position or in inversions, okay? Just try a little bit around, and I will play you an example now. So I will begin with C major in first inversion. Do you remember? Okay, we are starting with these three notes, what we are going to play downwards several times, okay? And then we will add the left hand. Then I take the three notes of the F major triad in root position. Then let's say I go to G major chord. And again to F major root position. And then I have a beautiful ending. And yeah, you can also try other inversions. So maybe you start with G major in the second inversion. Then you go to, let's say, C major in first inversion. Then let's say F major in second inversion. And G major in first inversion. And I think this is really beautiful. And yeah, it makes so much fun because yeah, it's always a surprise how good this sounds. And this is all possible because of the help of inversions. And if you still struggle with chords and inversions, don't worry. When you really want to know how to play with chords and inversions and creating things like that without needing sheet music, I highly recommend you to check out my Modern Piano 1 online course. You will find a link below in the video description for more information. And now in the end, I just want to give you an idea how you can combine everything now, okay? So maybe begin with the first little improvisation. And then jump into the melody part, okay? And when you played the whole melody, then you jump into the next improvisation idea. Maybe the idea with the two neighboring white keys. And then back to the melody. And so on and so on. And then you take the next idea, maybe with the thirds. And then you go back into the melody. And then you can go on and on and on. You can also make the improvisation parts longer, really like you want. So I think the principle is clear. This way you can play for a very long time and create cozy background music for your family on Christmas Eve. And over the time you can also add more and more variations. You don't have to strictly follow the patterns. And yes, if you would like to watch more Christmas tutorials, then feel free to watch this video next. Here I will show you one of the most beautiful Christmas songs on earth, and I will also show how you can add little improvisation parts that sound like Christmas. So see you there.